Every time I open Instagram these days, it's flooded with the cutest of animal videos. Dogs doing silly things and cats being dramatic as usual. I'm not complaining. I keep sending these videos to my friends, and for those of you who've been following me for a long time, you know that I'm an animal lover myself. I have two beautiful dogs at home, and they literally like my children. I get that some people make these videos for the views, and a lot of them, I would say mostly, are genuine animal lovers. But here's what I want to address today. We seem to have started using things like being an animal lover as a character certificate. Like if somebody, rescues cats, or if somebody feeds stray dogs, they automatically considered a nice human being or a kind, wholesome human being. While yes, those acts should absolutely be celebrated, I will not negate the fact that that is not a very selfless thing to do. It's amazing and you definitely deserve a pat on the back. But having said that, that does not necessarily mean that the person is a good human being. Because here's the thing, being nice to human beings and being nice to animals are two completely different things. I don't often speak about my mental health, but the reason why I brought this up today is because one of the nastiest people I realized in my life, who was absolutely rude, manipulative, she was a complete bully, was a big animal lover. And I remember whenever she was called out, she always replied with something like, "I'm a nice person." Because obviously she felt that the fact that she, spent some of her earnings on buying food for stray cats or, rescuing them, that kind of automatically erased her behavior towards colleagues or towards other human beings around her. So here's what I've been trying to drive home. We really need to stop measuring a person's goodness by the fact that the person, is an animal lover or not, or the person drinks alcohol or not, or the person smokes, or this one wears saris or she wears bikinis, or somebody does a lot of charity, or somebody puts up all these heavy duty spiritual captions. None of that is a measure to what the person is actually and how the person treats another person, because none of that actually reflects how you show up in your daily behavior. You can feed 10 dogs and yet you can be cruel to a colleague. You can post like a nice spiritual caption, or you can do some charity, and yet you could be gossiping and plotting viciously behind somebody's back. You could be wearing a pair of shorts and a bikini and still be the most decent, respectful human being in the room. So maybe we need to start focusing more on how a person makes another person feel, because that is what matters beyond, the image that is packaged and presented to us. Because whatever else a person does as part of their life, be it having a pet or dressing a certain way, etc., these are all personal lifestyle choices. These are not character certificates. And at the end of the day, what really counts is how you make another human being feel. Nothing else is more important.